Welcome to Plant a Garden TV. How you guys doing today? Hope everybody is doing wonderful. Yes, such a beautiful day. But I'm gonna use this day and I'm gonna make it a marvelous day. Okay? So what I'm going to cook today, I'm going to cook a pot today, guys. I'm going to cook a pot with, I have potato that I grow, I have pepper that I grow, I have carrots that I grow. I also going to cook some flour. So let me bring it down that you guys can see what's going on. All right. So this is my coconut. I got to grind the coconut. These are bowls that I make from the coconut shell. So this is what I'm going to be eating with. I have my carrots here. I have my potato. I have a yam. I have my flour. And I have my black eyed beans. So I have my ginger as well because I do grind ginger and put inside of it. So this is basically what I'm gonna cook today. So this is what you call an Ital cook up. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start prep. I'm going to start the flour. I'm going to do the flour first and just sit it. Then I'm going to peel the potato, the yam. So let's make this fun, guys. Stay tuned, guys. If you're new to this channel, subscribe to the channel. If you're already a subscriber, hit that notification bell. All right, guys? So stay tuned with me and enjoy this day. This is the coconut. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to dig this coconut out. Okay, so these coconut, I'm gonna grind them and then I'm gonna make coconut juice, coconut milk for the pot. You got to be careful when you're doing this because the knife could dig your hands. When you're living off the grid, if you're living off the grid, all these things could be very useful. This could become a spoon. All these, this is a coconut shell. You could naturally use this and use this as a spoon. You know what I'm saying? All right. So now I have the grater. This is the grater and I'm going to grind these coconut right now. Let me wash them first. So now they look white and clean. So what you do, the coarse part of the grater, you take the coconut and you grind. I can't do it here, so I'm gonna basically have to do it over here. Alright guys, so this is the coconut. I already grate the coconut. So this coconut, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use and get milk from this coconut, and I'm gonna show you guys as well how I do that. Some water into this. Alright? And we're gonna stir it up. We're gonna stir it up. You see like that? Okay. So you're gonna get the oil, you're gonna get the milk out of this coconut, and this is what we're going to use in the pot. So we ain't putting no butter, we ain't adding no butter, because the coconut give us oil. Usually I have a rag I use and squeeze it out, but I don't have that rag today, so I have to do something different. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and put this inside this and hope that I can get some juice from it. This is not really the right way, guys, but I'm using what I have, you know what I'm saying? So now we have our coconut milk. Okay, so let me put a cover on top of that. Okay. So this is the coconut milk. What we're going to do now, we're going to make some dumpling. And what we're going to use? We're going to use some of these coconut and put in the dumpling. Okay. So this is the flour. Okay, so this is the flour. So what we're gonna do now, some of these coconut, we're gonna add it to the flour. I mean, you could add as much as you want. You could add different things. Some people add cornmeal, some people add different things. So now, I'm gonna add a little water. Not too much, because you want to able to balance it. Make sure that the water ain't too much. So this is the flour here. So what we do, we mix it wrong and we knead it. You know? Some people use spoon. No. I think when using your hand, you make it real tight. So we call this coconut dumpling. You need a little water. Okay, so this is it so far. You got to do it real tight, because you need the dumpling tight. So I'm going to add a little more flour because it's a little wetty. Okay, so now we just continue. When you do it like this, you make the dumpling tight and firm. I want to make the dumpling first. Why? Because I got to do a lot of peeling and all that kind of stuff. So I want to make sure my hands got to get in the flour. So that's why I say, let me take care of this first. So now I'm going to show you guys how I roll out the dumpling. I can do them in different shapes. Okay? All right, so now this is a piece of the dumpling right here. So this is what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna take my hand and I'm gonna okay, and I press it out. Now I have a dumpling right here. I mean, there's different shape you can do them into. You can do them into circle. You can do them into circle like this. Many different ways. So this one now, we're gonna do this one another shape. Is what you decide. You know, when you're doing soup, a lot of people like to do the soup in this form. So you see, this is another way. So that's 3 different ways I show you how to make dumpling. You see, you got to knead it really, you know, you got to take it and press it in. Take it, roll it over and press it in. Press it in. Press it in because you want it tight. You don't want it to slack. You want it real tight. So you got to press it in. Then you have the coconut. They call this one the cackle tongue. This one is the cackle tongue. So there's 4 different type of different shape I give you. Stay tuned, guys, because I also gonna show you how I catch the fire. I mean, I can show you guys how I peel a potato and the yam, but I think you guys know that already. So what we call this coconut dumpling. Coconut dumpling is nice, guys. You grate the coconut. If you notice, everything I do is basically fresh without going to the store. And I'm not cooking with any salt. No salt. You call this a Ital. You know, tight. Tight, tight. Tight, you fold it in. You see, you fold it in. When you fold it in like this, you make it tight and nice. Then you press it out. So we have the last one now. The garden cookout. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You have a lot to learn from this channel. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Okay. So these are the dumplings. I'm not sure if you can see, but these are my dumplings. So these already set. Yeah. Okay. So we have the coconut juice. We have the dumpling. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna start doing the potatoes. All right. So now we're gonna peel a potato. Let me clean up my hand first. Yes, guys. Just cleaning up my hand to get going. This is prepping the food. This is getting the food together. So I'm basically showing you guys the whole process of what I'm doing and how I'm cooking right in the garden. All right. So now, a lot of people peel potato different ways, and people even have the scraper these days. But when we don't have those things, what we do? We got to peel it ourselves. You got to do it very thin. Very thin. You don't want to cut off all the potato. So you do it very thin. How beautiful. It's just a small pot I'm doing, so I don't think I'm gonna peel everything that I have. I have the yam. So what I'm gonna cook dumpling, potato and yam. This is what you call Ital. So we ain't adding no salt to this pot. I'm only gonna do 3 potatoes because it's me alone here today. So I'm just gonna cook a small pot. But this is how we cook Ital. Okay. So this is our 3 potatoes. You see how the coconut bowl coming useful? All right. So this is a yam. I'm not gonna cook this whole yam. I'm gonna just cook a piece of it. So I'm gonna cut it in 2. This is what we call white yam. You see all these? You could use these, all these kitchen waste, the skin from these, and you could use them to help create compost. You know, you don't want to peel it, you know, you want to do it just thin. So I'm only going to cook this piece. Okay. I have 1 sweet potato. So I'm gonna put this sweet potato in the pot as well. I'm giving you guys the whole thing. I'm not giving you guys piece. I'm showing you the whole process. I also have some seed to set today, but that's my potato. I have carrots. This is carrots right here, so I'm gonna cook small piece of the carrots. This gonna do. Some people peel it, but all I do, I scrape it. I scrape off a part of it. I don't really peel off the whole, you know, just scrape it. With carrots, you ain't even got to do this. You could just cook the carrots just like that. Since I'm a little boy, I heard they say carrots is good for eyesight. Okay, I'm not sure if it's true, but I heard my grandparents told me that. Alright guys, so what's going on now is I basically already prepped for the pot. So, oh, I have some black eyed peas here as well. I'm going to cook some black eyed peas. Okay, so now I'm going to catch the fire. Alright, so I'm going to catch my wood fire now. You see, I have my wood, so I'm going to catch the wood fire. So, to make it easy and simple, I'm going to use this to catch the fire, just to make it easy and simple. So first you want to break up the stick them very fine. These are very important, guys. All you gotta do, you light the end of the paper. Alright guys, so as you can see, the pot is going, the fire is going. You can cook on this, and you can also, if you want to grill or you want to roast potato or you want to roast yam, whatever you want to do, you can do it on the top here, which I'm going to show you. But I want to show you the pot, and a pot I recommend that everyone should have in their home. This is a cast iron pot. This is the cover. But the thing with these pots, when you use them and wash them, you got to oil them. Because if you don't oil them, then they start rusting. So this is very, very important. You have to oil them. If you don't oil them, they're gonna rust. You know, so this is it. Nice cast iron. You call this cast iron pot. Very good pot, strong. It could last you 100 years if you take good care of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to wash it out, and I'm going to put it on the pot, and we're going to begin cooking. All right, so we have the water inside, so here we go. Sorry guys. All right, so if you can see, you're gonna see the pot on the fire. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start putting, I'm gonna lower the pot to boil. Let me wash the cover. The good thing about this, you could cover the pot this way, and you could fry. If you want to fry anything, you could fry it here. If you want to boil egg, you can, whatever you want to do. So this is how good this pot is. So I'm gonna just cover it and leave it there. Okay? So let me show you something what's going on here now. All right. So now we're cooking. This is our pot cooking here. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna roast this yam. We're gonna put this yam here to roast. Also, I'm gonna also add another potato. So now we have a yam and a potato roasting. So you guys see how important this thing is? You could even bake on this. You could add on that cover there, and you could bake right here. As simple as it can be. So we're cooking in this pot, and we're roasting a yam and we're roasting a potato. How beautiful that can be. All right, so what I'm going to do now, after the pot start boiling, I'm going to add the yam with the potato, leave them for boil long a little. Then I'm going to add the dumpling, and while the pot boiling down, I'm going to add the coconut milk in the pot. So we don't need butter because we're going to get our grease from the coconut itself. So this is how we do it. Ital Cook Up. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Lots of video coming. We have lots of video coming to show you how to survive. If you end up in a jungle by yourself, you could survive many different ways. All right? So we're cooking and we're roasting at the same time. We could even bake at the same time if we want. So now I'm going to cut up these, get them ready for the pot. So this is it here, so I'm going to wash them now. We also add a little ginger. Yeah, we also add a little ginger. So what we do, we didn't even peel it. We just cut up a piece, just a small piece, not too big. I also add turmeric, but I just don't have it. I thought I put it in with me, but it's not here, so How we gonna know when the yam is finished and the potato? We're gonna use the knife and push it in. Once it's go right in, we know that the yam is ready. Okay, so this is how it is. The fire comes from, basically the fire support the two places. It support the pot and it support this. And all you need is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. And you could create this for your own self. Okay? So alright, this is the bowl with the carrots, potato, and the yam. And this is the dumpling. And here we have the coconut milk. So we still have onion to put in. We have our pepper, sweet pepper. And this is an Italian pepper, but they freeze. This is cayenne pepper, and this one, this is a real hot pepper. Okay, we have scallion. So these basically go in last. So now we just get in the pot boiling, and once the pot start boiling, we start adding this. All right, so let's see what's going on with the pot. Let me see if it start boiling as yet. Okay, that's the ginger inside there. You see in the ginger? That's the ginger. And yes, it's on the way to start boiling. Okay. We already washed them. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna just put them in. This is a real hot pepper. So I'm gonna put it in the pot and just leave it, let it boil. So you're gonna produce that flavor. And if it ain't boss, I'm gonna take it out because this is really hot. So yes, guys, I mean, life could be simple and life could be on another level. It basically depends on you as an individual of the level you want to go living on this earth. You can go to a level where you stress yourself out every day, or you can go to a level where you feel at peace. It's basically depend on you. You know what I'm saying? You could live simple and happy. Simple and happy. You know? You ain't trying to... And a problem that a lot of people have is watching what other people have. And that's a problem. I mean, to me, that's like a disease. Because some people possess that and it's like, it's hard for them to get rid of it. So it's like a damn disease that pollutes you. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, we got to understand that. But there's a lot of people also choose to live above their means when they could just live a simple, natural life with less stress. You know what I'm saying? What I'm doing here, a lot of people will not do it unless they really have to. But to me, I enjoy doing this. You check what I'm saying? I enjoy doing this. I'm at peace. I'm outside with nature, in the garden, taking care of the plants, preparing the garden. But at the same time, I have a pot cooking, a Ital. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna basically, you guys stay tuned because the best part is coming up when the pot is finished. I hope you guys enjoying this video because I take the time out. This is something I'm doing from my heart just to show you guys. I take the time out to show you guys how simple you could live and be happy. All right? All right, guys, so what we're going and do now, we're going and check the pot because now we have the dumpling to add. So let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah, I think it's time for the dumpling. Yes. All right, guys. So right now, as you can see, the pot is boiling, and with those pot, they penetrate so much heat that the pot cook in no time. So it's a really good pot to invest into. But now I'm going to add the flour, the dumpling. We're going to add some sweet pepper to put a little flavor in the pot. And the seed. These seeds, I'm going to use these seeds. Matter of fact, let me put them on something right there. But these seeds, I'm going to set them right at this moment. As soon as I finish cooking, I'm going to set these seeds. So these are the seeds. Yeah. So now I'm going to cut this up. Let me wash it off. I also going and cut the onion, going and cut up the onion, but the bottom of this onion, I'm going to plant it. So I cut off the onion like this, and I'm going to plant this piece. So when this boils down, we're going to add the coconut milk. Cutting up the onions. Yes guys, so within the way how the pot cook in the next half an hour, I believe the pot gonna boil down and maybe ready to start eating. So I don't want to hold you guys up, so I'm just gonna come back and start showing you guys about the finishing look. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to check the pot now to see. Okay, so now I think we can add the coconut milk now. So the coconut milk is basically what you're getting the grease from. I wasn't able to squeeze it out the way I want to, but now this gonna add grease, so you don't want that. This is natural coconut oil, coconut juice. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna allow this to boil down, and once it boils down, ready to eat. So this is Ital, no salt added. All right, so the next thing you're gonna see is me taking the pot off and getting ready to eat. All right guys, let's see what's going on here now. All right, oh, yes, looking beautiful. Yes, let me use a knife and see. Oh yes, see how the yam looking there, the carrots, everything is soft. The knife is basically push itself through them. So yes, this is it right here guys. So I'm going to set up, I'm going to take out some in my coconut bowl, and I'm going to show you guys how we do it. All right, guys, so let's eat up. I have two bowls. I have my wood bowl, and I also have my coconut bowl. But I'm gonna eat in the coconut bowl today. This is my spoon, my coconut spoon. I don't walk with no spoon, so I gotta eat. So all right guys, this is my coconut bowl with my coconut spoon. I have a piece of sweet potato, carrots, and dumpling. So let's dig in. Let's see how this thing tastes. Remember, no salt added. Wow. Damn. You guys need to taste this. No salt added. The black eyed peas push off such a flavor. You don't need nothing added to this. I'm tasting the sweet potato. Delicious. Let me taste the carrots now. Everything just tasting right. So let me taste the dumpling now. Delicious. So this is my Ital. No salt, no seasoning. All I do, add coconut, pepper, and the black eyed peas also give it the flavor. So you guys need to try this. Yeah. Just like that. Just like that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this video motivates you guys. I really do. This is something I enjoy doing. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. Guys, don't forget to like this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Lots of other videos is coming. Peace, love, and blessing to all.